A beautiful job there. Tonight is military night here at the Bradley Center as the Milwaukee Admirals offered a free ticket to all military personnel. Our All-State goaltender matchup, All-State, Chicago's own good hands. Jake Allen will make his 7th straight start for the Wolves. He's 4-2 in his last 6 with a shutout. Magnus Hellberg goes for Milwaukee. He's appearing in his 5th straight game, but just 2 wins on the young season. John Anderson's team trying to close out a pretty successful road trip already with 4 wins. 5 would make it a great 6-game road trip. At the other bench, Dean Evison, his team snapping a 3-game losing skid with a 2-1 win over Grand Rapids on Wednesday night in this building. Tonight's game is an Amtrak Rivalry game. The trophy is back for the 2012-13 season. The winner of the 12-game regular season series between the Wolves and Admirals will capture the Amtrak Rivalry trophy. Amtrak, enjoy the journey. They're doing a ceremonial puck drop here tonight, Billy, and the gentleman dropping the puck here is Gary Wetzel. He is a Medal of Honor award winner, the only living Medal of Honor winner in the state of Wisconsin.
Is that right? Wow.
He served in Vietnam. His hand was blown off in combat. He kept on fighting, killing several enemy forces while losing his hand.
Jeez.
He picked it up and tucked it in his belt and kept fighting for the United States.
Is that right? Wow, that's a great story. Wow.
You can put his name into YouTube. There's an excellent piece narrated by Brian Williams that will talk about the remarkable service that he provided to his country. 2 referees this evening, Jared Ragusin and Brett Iverson, will wear the orange armbands, and we should mention Dave Andrews, the president of the American Hockey League, in attendance tonight, so he'll be watching the officials too.
I always keep a close eye on their work for some reason.
Mark Mancarry all smiles. He has a couple of assists in the last 2 tilts for the Wolves. Back-to-back games, and in the last 4 games, 3 apples. For Mark Mancarry, Corey Locke taking the opening face-off against Watson. Watson pulls it back and will be sent in from center. Billy, what do you expect tonight between these long-time rivals?
Well, the Wolves have to be sharp defensively. This is a team that is relentless. They are all over you. Dean Evison has talked about his squad, how happy he is with their work ethic. And the one thing he has stated this year, he says, every team comes in, they expect to check the top 1 or 2 lines. He says, we have 4 lines that can play every night, and that's why we are playing well.
Yep. The Admirals to the man advantage. They'll dump it in from center. They come in ranked 10th in the American Hockey League at 19%. Wolves penalty kill outstanding, 87.1% overall, 4th best. Tad better on the road, 88.9%, which is 3rd best.
It's been fun to watch. The work ethic terrific on it, and of course you need great goaltending to have good penalty killing, and that has been the case.
I think John Anderson keeps saying, besides the goaltending, is they don't allow teams to set up after the initial clear, and you see that? Milwaukee not get control of the puck in long play, shorthand. Cuts it, centering, broken up by the defensive. Wrapper up, try, they score! Nathan Longpre scores the Wolves' 2nd shorthanded goal this season. 1-0 Wolves, perhaps Porter out in front, but Longpre wrapped it towards the crease.
Yeah, you talk about relentless, which I was just talking about in the mode of the Milwaukee Admirals. This is Nathan Longpre at his best, just really working hard. An errant pass goes through the crease. It catches the Admirals, and Longpre gets taken to the ice. Or he doesn't, but the defenseman did. He actually stays with it as it gets behind the net, the puck, and he stays with it and may have glanced at Porter. Porter planted himself up against the post, and he really gives Hellberg a tough time of getting across.
Watson.
Yeah, it is Austin Watson. We'll give him credit, the old Peter Rope.
That's a Nathan Longpre goal. And his 2nd of the season for Longpre, the Wolves' 2nd shorthanded goal of the year. Alex Bolduc scoring the 1st shorty for Chicago.
To stay with it with his right leg and a couple of dandies.
They had 5 shots, Bill, in that power play. Wolves now 5-on-5 in the offensive end. Chorney, a man carry back to Chorney. Quick release off the glove. Rebound, loose, they score! Jaskin buries it, 2-0 Chicago.
He's been looking forward to scoring.
His 2nd of the year.
That's a big goal. He's played so well since coming back from the upper body injury. A lot of shots, 12 in fact in the 3 games. And he's worked very hard, had some opportunities, and this one is just hunger. Good play by Chorney to release that puck so quickly. By him doing that, it froze everybody in white, and enough bodies around with the Wolves on Hellberg to find and pounce on that rebound. And you can see that's what Milwaukee does. They try to get on top of you as quickly as possible in the defensive zone, but sometimes they'll have two guys on you. That means someone's available.
A long time since we've seen the Wolves skilled team playing as hard as they are right now for John Anderson.
Well, that's what everybody does. I mean, that's the way the game is played today. 60 minutes, you have to.
It's so funny how every coach basically has similar philosophies. Redirect out in front, friendly fire, and it is 2-1. Milwaukee gets on the score sheet.
I honestly saw this shot coming, and I thought this is going to hit Chorney and have a chance to go in before it got to him. Just the angle the puck was released at, it was going wide. And Jake Allen coming out probably had recognized that. And Chorney in front of the net has to go off his hip and off the pipe. Ford will shoot it. Guy doesn't score very much, and it's knuckling. And there's Chorney in the middle of the ice, and it hits his right pant leg and goes into the net. And right after this goal, Jake Allen gets up, and he goes and taps Taylor Chorney, saying, I know, bit of a fluke.
Probably bailed me out in front a couple times, tied up a stick. Now Chorney has to defend, and he knocks it to the end wall. Wolves will try and clear it out. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period of play. The Wolves scoring their first 2 goals. Long play shorthanded, and then Jaskin in even strength. Milwaukee gets a quick shot from Beck, and that's turned away by Allen. Scrum in the corner, and it comes free to Ty Ratty. Ratty heads north with the puck. He's got 5 goals. That leads the Wolves.
Yeah, he has been on fire as of late. Looks so much more comfortable. We've seen him play with a lot of authority in the offensive zone. He's handling the puck well.
Now a chance on front. Cannone shoots. He scores! Great setup, and Pat Cannone gets his second of the year.
What a pass by Tyler Shattuck. He freezes everybody and surprises, I think, even Cannone. But what a job Cannone does to get his body in an area to collect the puck. It was a tweener, and he gets enough on it to just find the net. We're talking about forecheck. It's all about forecheck. Wolves win this battle for the puck. What a great play that was to Tyler Shattuck. And what a pass. Both defensemen looking to Shattuck after Harper collected the puck, made the backhand pass, and that surprised all 3 guys in white. An easy goal for Cannone.
Milwaukee comes in tonight with the 9th best goals against average, and boy, there has been some blown coverage tonight which you don't often see from Milwaukee.
Very true.
And the Wolves have taken advantage of it, which you have to do. Minute 25 remaining in the man advantage. Will head up ice. Rodney, the slick defenseman. Sisson cuts in. Left off the left wing. Sisson had 4 shots in the first period, none in the second. Give it back to Van Gilder. Van Gilder to Sisson. Backdoor, back, shoots and scores. That's simple, and Billy was talking about one of the 2 plays they like to draw if it connects for back.
You just have to be aware of it. It's a good play, and they've used it numerous times against the Wolves. And I would think, as a defenseman, you somehow have to recognize that play's going to happen. The best play in my eyes for the defenseman is to go down completely with your body and take that pass away. You have to take the ice away. There's no chance that puck gets through if you go down, and you give your goaltender a chance to hug the post. But when you go stick first, it gives the opportunity to slide that through you somehow, and that's an empty netter.
Jaskin will send it out to center.
This is not going to be icing. Get him to play. Come on, move up, boys.
Dwayne will check and see what he can do, and tries to kill some clock right now. Jaskin will come in to try and help.
Don't go by it, though. He went to the wrong side. Stay on the puck side. Strong side.
Porter jams it back. Coyne's going to break to the bench, replaced by Corey Locke.
Stand up.
From center, Rodney plays it off the back glass. The Wolves will clear it off the glass to center and an open net. Corey Locke with a chance.
Listen, just joking.
Put it in, and Locke does his 5th of the year. And I think Locke was waiting to maybe give it to someone else that sent the puck towards it, but then realizing he was going to be pressured, wanted to make sure it got in. He now shares the team lead with 5 goals.
Nah, he was waiting for the clock to keep winding down.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
First empty net goal of the season for Chicago.
Nice play off the glass to beat everybody. That was a long shot, if you recall, from center ice. The Wolves stayed up with the blue line, forced the shoot in, a miss of the net. And that is why the Wolves got it and moved it up very quickly, and a nice carom in their favor for Corey Locke.
Last empty net goal was by Guillaume Damien, the now Lake Erie Monster. Jaskin assists on the Locke goal, an 18:59 2-point game for Dmitrij Jaskin.
Well, there has to be another assist to that.
Off the glass and out.
Not sure.
Probably have a scoring change to come too.
Not sure who bounced it off the glass. Whoever was back first for the Wolves on the defense, a left-handed shot that moved back and threw it off the glass. That should be an assist.
Teto got it across the line. Toussaint. Boy, is Toussaint in the 2 games with Milwaukee look impressive. He has it out in front. Allen down, he shoots and scores.
Evan Oberg got hurt on that play from Toussaint's stick, and that is why he was not back in the play. He was actually laying to the right of the goal.
So now a 1-goal game with 25 seconds to go.
He comes back in the initial situation moving in on Allen, and I'm not sure if he gets a stick and hit. He just gets a slew-footed, I think, and hits his head maybe on the ice. And the puck goes right back. You know, where is everybody else? Toussaint with a couple of nice moves on Jake Allen all alone. He had all the time in the world.
36 seconds after the Wolves get some insurance that prays to be out. Now Jaskin cutting in, and a stop made by Hellberg. Could have been the 3rd point for Jaskin. Now the Admirals with 10 seconds to go will break up ice. A coin broke it up, and he clears it out to center.
That's big.
Admirals have to get onside.
Offside, way offside.
And they are offside.
That's why that was a great play by a coin. He quickly got it out, and there was 2 Admirals down around the goal line.
Oh, and now someone takes a shot at a coin. Taylor back. A shot on Keith the coin.
And there's only 1 second left, so this game is over with a face-off outside of the zone. And in fact, it might go all the way down, into the, by the blue line of the Admirals. So this game is over. That's back. Not much happening, quite honestly. Doesn't matter. 5 of 6 on this road trip. Spectacular road trip. The game they lost, I thought they would have won. And we thought it would be a tough road trip, but boy, what 10 points it ends up being out of 12.
Took 17 games last year for the Wolves to win their 7th on the road. They do it in 10 this year, and a very impressive circus road trip. Jake Allen picks up his 8th win of the season, 7 of them on enemy ice.